Hi, and welcome to Leveraging Your Reality, where mindset meets movement. I'm Shavon Terrell Camper, your partner in growth as you become you, a healthier parent, a healthier spouse, and a healthier leader. Today, I want to talk about this concept of negative thinking. Oftentimes when we think about negative thinking, we're usually considering this person is negative, meaning they always complaining or they talk about things that will go wrong. But I want to expand your definition of negative thinking because it goes way beyond that. And I'm going to also introduce you to a concept that is probably the second concept that I use the most when working with clients. So, first piece is negations. A lot of like negative thinking isn't just being negative, it's also talking in the negatives. I realized from working with people, and it included myself, that so often when we describe what we want, we actually say it negated. So negations are anything that is can't, not, won't, less of, remove. A lot of times, here's a great example. People come to me and they're like, I like, all right, what do you want to walk away from coaching saying about yourself? And they're like, I don't want to be negative. Well, I don't want to be anxious, right? I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be anxious. The moment you have don't in there, it doesn't clarify what you actually want. It clarifies what you don't want. So if I say, all right, so let's pretend your negativity decreases, what will you be? And you're like, oh, I'll be more open minded. So as opposed to saying, I don't want to be negative, we focus on you saying, I want to be more open minded. Flip that on anxiety. A lot of times people cannot move beyond anxiety because they focus on anxiety. I don't want to be anxious. All right. So if your anxiety decreases, what increases for you? Peace of mind. Oh, so you want peace. Let's focus on bringing more peace into your life versus out removing out anxiety, because this is how it works. Is so often we're trying to focus on removing things. Let me take this away, let me take that away, and adding things in usually creates a bit less resistance, and we could be more consistent with it because we're not fighting ourselves. So naturally, if you're making more room for peace in your life, there's less room for negativity to exist. Just keep that in mind. It's also more actionable. If you're saying, I want to be more at peace versus saying, I want to be less anxious, if you think about being less anxious, what's the action? I don't know, stop. All right. But if you think about being more at peace, you think about what's the action. All right, I probably need to stop calling this person so often. I probably need to start out my day praying or meditating. All of a sudden, you could come up with different actionable items that can be done. This is one of the number one things that get people stuck in whatever it is that they're trying to work towards, is because when you say something negated, it's not clear. It's not clarified. Our brain doesn't understand negations, and I'm going to show you how. Kids are one of my favorite examples to use because kids have a level of innocence, right? When you tell a little kid, don't touch, what do? They touch whatever you just told them not to. We can use the same example in adults. You're out hanging out with your friends, a cute guy walks in, and you tell your friend, don't look, but what does your friend do instantly? Look. And this goes to show that our brain does not do well with interpreting negations. If it did, when we told the kid not to touch, we told our friend not to look, they would have done the thing you told them to do. But our brain doesn't work that way. So when we tell ourselves, don't be anxious, our brain actually computed that as be anxious, be anxious. And this is what we're doing to ourselves. We're wondering, why am I so anxious? Why I call myself working on being anxious, but I'm so anxious. The brain doesn't understand the negation. So you have to begin to remove out those negations and say what you actually want. I want to have a peace of mind. I want to be more financially healthy. I want to be more active in my movement. It's the same with losing weight. It's a common one that comes up too, as opposed to, I want to lose weight. I don't want to be fat. No, I'm working to be stronger. I'm working to be more active. And you begin to do things that put you in alignment with what you say you want. And you want to make sure that your brain is with you in the game. Because if you tell it don't, your brain has left the game. It is doing whatever you told it not to do. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to moving yourself forward, is saying it clear in a way that your brain can understand, you can understand, and it's also actionable. Remember, growth isn't always easy, but you're doing it in partnership with others makes it a lot more possible. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe, share it with someone who needs the message. We don't grow alone, we grow together. Until next time, keep showing up and keep leveraging your reality.